What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode, or the first episode of this season of Viva Los Bills. So, we did this last minute, talked to each other, said, "Yo, let's do this." What's up, everybody? Buffalo Will, as always, joined by the man, cousin Vinny.
What up? What up? What up? It's been a minute, man.
It's been so long that I could not find where I put my flags. I have like 6 flags. You can see I have all my wife's books up here, and I don't have a flag. So,
It's
slack.
all good, man. It's all good. It's all good.
I apologize because I don't know where they're at, and that's about it. How you been? It's been a while.
Man, been a while, man. And, just excited for the season coming up tomorrow night, man. It seems like it was yesterday the season ended. I'm not actually no, it seems like it was forever. All the changes the Bills got, we'll probably get into it in a little while. And
Yeah.
I'm excited. Big things are expected from the Bills. Some people have them going to the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl in different matchups that I've seen. So that's a good thing. It's always a good thing when your team is expected to do well. Now they look good on paper, but let's see what happens.
They look really good. So I don't know if we're having issues right here, but I don't see us right now on our page. Hopefully, we're going out somewhere where people can see it,
Okay.
and I'll try to work on that because I don't know why it's not. But anyway, you got a beer with you?
Yeah. I got me. I'm starting off smooth, man. What you got going on over there?
You grab yours. I'm gonna go. I gotta go to the handy dandy cooler right here, and I'm gonna
Okay.
go check mine. I'll
Go
be right
handle it.
back.
Go handle it.
Go ahead.
I'll give my little assessment real quick. Make it
Go ahead.
snappy. For the first beer of the season, I got a little medalla. We had them a couple times last year. This is a beer from Puerto Rico. It's a light beer, it's kind of like Coors Light or similar to that effect. But I got a baby one. I don't even got a big one. This is a small one. It's like an 8 ounce or something like that. A 7 ounce. So this
7.
is like a snack beer. It ain't like a real beer. A big beer is just a little snack beer. Look at this on this. Compare the size of my hand. Anybody knows what a malta is? It's like that.
That's a little like a nip is what they call them. For some reason, we are not going to our Facebooks. But whatever. The show's going on. We're on YouTube. We're going on Blackjack TV. We're over. Just stinks that it's not where we're supposed to. I reconnected and everything, but it is not happening as of right now. Anyway, so you already gave what was your rating on this beer? It's been a while. I can't remember.
man, I love it. It's what do we go? We go to 1 to 5, right?
Yep.
I give this one a 4.2. This is really good on a hot day, man. It's a watered down beer. It's like the Coors Light type beer, real light beer. So, a hot day, really, really good. Flavor's really good on it. Like I said, a 4.2, man. I'll definitely tailgate with this beer.
Woo, 4.2. Listen,
I'm starting
being,
off right off the bat high, man.
being
High
that
score.
being that this is a special time, I thought we had to go with a special beer. I don't know if it's really
Uh-oh.
special, but back in the day, it was called, and it's still called, the champagne of beers.
Ah,
Miller High Life. Who
there you
what?
go.
Who what? I know this thing. I'm gonna pop it. It's gonna give me a headache. Whoa! Look at
I
that.
almost fell over with that Miller Lite. Go ahead.
The champagne of beers. There's a lovely lady on the moon. Come on, how could you go wrong?
Oh man, you
Salute,
can't go wrong. You
cheers
can't go wrong.
to all the Bills Mafia, the players,
Salute.
every Bills Nation, everybody out there, every one of those Bills fans. Salute. Here we go.
Salute, bro. Mm-mm-mm. It's gonna taste better tomorrow night when we beat the Rams.
Woo. I will say this. This was actually when my grandfather used to drink. I think he used to drink Miller High Lives when we were younger. Woo. So there you go. Little pops up there.
Salute.
Salute. What will I rank it? Oh my God, it's like a 2.5.
Is it
Please
that
drink.
bad for you?
Please drink cold. I don't know. I used to drink this, but then I started getting headaches. 2.5, 3. It's like you said. One
Yeah.
of those beers you just drink to cool off or whatever.
Yes, sir.
All right. We really haven't talked much. As I said before, going through the firefighter academy to be a volunteer in my town. So that's what's been killing the show pretty much on Thursdays. So we're going to be changing it up from different days. Hopefully we'll get to that routine of Thursdays again. If it'll happen, it'll be probably in November unless we pre-tape the shows. That's about it. You ready to start talking some football?
Ready to start talking some football, man. I'm a little rusty, but shoot, we're gonna get it going, man.
We're going to get it going. All right. What did you like of the preseason? What didn't you like of our team?
Uh,
Let's go from there.
I like the way they would put it situational football, how they put the guys in second, third string in to get their opportunity to make the team. It kind of sucked. I was excited to see, the punt god come in there. I mean, he punted the first time he punted was 80 something yards. I was like, wow, this is going to be awesome. Hopefully we don't have to punt much, but if we do get to punt, this kid's going to be special, and then, unfortunately the situation that came up that arose with him and, they had to just cut him loose. That's what I was disappointed at in the most, this off season and that goose egg we put up in the last game. I know it's preseason, but it still bothers, man.
I guess the thing with preseason, like, listen, personally, I like preseason. Honestly, I just like watching our team doing preseason. But I like seeing the new guys. But I still feel I'm a little old school. The starters should get at least one rep. I mean, one set of downs, two sets of downs, however you want to say it, 2 drives. They need to feel that contact. They need to see other defenses just a little. And yeah, there's a possibility of them getting hurt, but excuse me, how many guys have already gotten hurt in practice?
Yeah.
And you see more and more of these soft bruised tissue injuries because these guys aren't getting hit. So they're not used to it. So I would like to see more of that. One thing I did see, or one of the 2 of the games, the defense was all over the place except for the last game. They were getting pressure. Everybody was hustling. The wide receiver, what's his name? Khalil? I got to check over here. The kid, the rookie. That kid is looking really good. I can't remember his name right now.
Yeah, Khalil
Shakir. That kid is looking nasty. Blackshear, who ended up going on our practice squad. We'll touch about that.
He was playing. Good. He was balling, man. I was kind of upset they let him go, but I figured I thought somebody would snatch him up before he got to make it.
No, but he's on our practice squad, at least.
Yeah, we made it. He made it back to the practice squad, but the kid was balling out. I think Bobby just added us to Facebook. So
okay, because I just texted him. So let's see. I guess he's watching us. So he texted you. All right. Yep. Which is cool. So it's good to see him, and I'll tell you right now, man. If he keeps balling the way he is, they have to get him on the field.
Oh yeah,
they have to be able to use him.
Yeah. Are you talking about Blackshear?
Well, first Khalil, but yeah, Blackshear.
Yeah. I can see both of them coming up, stepping up, and if anybody gets injured, they'll be right there. Like I said, I like the way Khalil played too. But Blackshear, man, I think he had the best preseason out of anybody on the Bills staff, on the Bills team.
Yeah, he looked good again. And then that's one thing too. You get these rookies, so they're playing against the rookies. It's almost like they're playing back in college almost, except for a few guys. So you're not really seeing them against the ones. You might be seeing them against the 2s, the 3s. So that's a little disappointing too, because you're not really getting that whole feel, So it's a little frustrating on that part. But he did good against his. Whoa! Look at this, the man.
Oh, look at that! Look who showed up.
What's the matter, guys? You gotta get back on Facebook, man.
Well, you see, I thought I hooked it up, so I don't know why it's not going up. I went on.
We'll blast it out later.
Yeah.
Just want to say welcome back to the air, guys. It's been a while, and you're my team. You're my team this year. That's what I'm rooting for.
That's awesome. That's awesome. A lot of outlets have us winning the Super Bowl. Going different matchups. Against the Rams, against Green Bay. Good thing I see about that. There's no matchup. In terms of getting the Patriots over here in the AFC Championship or whatever. Get them out of there. Get them out of there. The Patriots. We'll get into it in a little while, but I'm just hoping we give them 2 goose eggs this season.
I do have to say, one of my fantasy leagues. Once again, I got Allen and Diggs. So
good matchup.
Have a good show, guys. If anything, I'll be here.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, Bobby. Chime in whenever.
I like it when Bobby chimes in. But who's his team? It's Pitt, right? Pittsburgh's his team, or the Giants.
Well, he roots for both, but I think his main team is Pittsburgh. There he is.
That says Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. There it is.
All right. I was like, if Bobby likes the Giants, it's almost like Bills point 2. You know what I mean? The way they set up.
Pretty much, right?
They fucking Bill players.
Yeah. Well, hey, real quick, now Bobby's there talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know if you watched any of the Steelers preseason games with Mitch Trubisky. Looks like he got the starting job over there. It's kind of weird because I don't like any team other than the Bills. I like football. I like watching football games, but I'm kind of rooting for Mitch because he was a kind of good guy over here in Buffalo. So I'm looking forward to his success. I don't want him to win the Super Bowl, but I don't want him to lose either.
I'm actually rooting for him as well.
Yeah.
I'm also rooting for my boy Levi Wallace, who's on Pittsburgh.
Yep.
But when they do play the Bills, I'm not rooting for him at all.
For sure.
What's funny here is I'm looking at my kid's laptop that I'm using, and it's not here, but I see us on my Facebook that I have behind here, but it's not even up and running right now. Anyway, all right. I'm all over the place. We're talking. I'm not even focused right now, but let's start doing some of this stuff. Actually, we touched on it a little. One of Bobby's teams, the Giants, his second team. They got Brian Dable. Brian Dable era is over. Now it's the era of this man. Boom.
Ken Dorsey.
One of the things that I saw in the preseason that I actually liked was I saw more running. It seemed like they were running the ball. So that is something to look forward to at least. I'm happy that we saw some of that. Hopefully it's things to change, that we do get to see more running from our guys. We never really talked that much about the draft. What do you think? So I looked at the depth chart, and they have Zach Moss at 3, and Cook is at 2.
Zach Moss had a strong preseason too, but Cook, they're using him more as a receiver in certain sets. I don't know if you were watching it, like an empty backfield set. So they say he's got great hands. He's been doing actually really good catching the ball. So I think that's another weapon that we're gonna have in terms of the receiving core. I'm excited. This whole off season, Gabriel Davis is somebody to watch out for this season coming up. I think he's going to have a great year. Isaiah McKenzie, they say he was balling too, in that slot. Just excited, man. Cook, I think, I haven't seen much or heard much about Singletary. I don't know if you got any info on him or what's going on with him. He played sparingly. The starters played sparingly, but what Cook showed me and Moss, I think it's going to be his year too. But it's how they're going to do it. It's going to be a triple head, a triple threat in the backfield. How they're going to split those reps.
That it seems to be working out that way. Sorry, I got it seems like we're kind of working, but we're not working yet. So real quick, Dave Brown, our buddy, he's a Viking fan. So go Vikings. We'll talk about that. Chino, my buddy, he said he's got the Bills defense for his fantasy this year, and he asked if we're on. I don't know. It's like a little weird. I don't know what's going on here. Right now, I saw the show for 2 seconds here on my regular page, which makes me looks a little crazy because I'm refreshing it while we're talking. And
hey man, it's just the first show again this season, so we're gonna have a little bit of little technical difficulties, but it's all good. The show must go on.
All right.
And
Bobby shared it. Yeah, Bobby shared it on one of our pages. So okay, keep going. See, I'm all over the place. I'm not, this is not going well. All right, let's keep going.
It's all right. We rolling with it, man.
We're rolling. Trey White, boom. This guy who's put on, he's on the PUP list, on the reserve list. So he's out for the first 4 games. Talking about the Steelers, that's the game he could come back to and play with us, is against the Steelers. This is going to be a tough task for the young kids because, you didn't want the rookie to be out there right away, but he looked pretty good in preseason. Can't really, fault him there. He got some reps in. So Elam, he's going to have to step up. He's going to have to step up big time to take this guy's spot. Not take it, but hold it down for now.
Yeah. The things that I've been reading about Kyrie Elam is like he's a quick learner. He's real smart, and all the Bills staff saying that he's the real deal, man. We got a steal on that draft pick. He's doing really, really well. So now we got to see how it transfers over to the real game situation. Real, not preseason, not all this, but in practice, he's going against the best. I think, in my opinion, on paper, we're the best receiving core in the entire NFL, if you ask me. So for him to step up, and then we got to see, what happens with Dane Jackson. See how I have him step up, and who's the other one? There's another cornerback. What was his name? Christian, I think Benford.
Christian Bedford.
Yeah, he's a 6th-round draft pick. They say he should be able to do good too. But man, it's always tough when you have rookie cornerbacks. A rookie at any position. But I think Kyrie is going to be the one to step up on that number 2 slot, and I'm looking forward to having Trey White back. I believe the 3rd, 4th game in the season. You got 4 games.
He's out for 4 games. So the first game he could come back is against Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah. So real quick, here's the schedule. This is off of I forgot where I grabbed it. I don't know if it was the Buffalo Bills thing, but look at the first game, LA. We know this
right off the bat.
Rams. Yeah. You have very good wide receivers there. Tennessee, they don't have AJ Brown, but the other kids are stepping up. Then you go to Miami. You got Tyreek Hill. So one of those guys is going to have to deal with Tyreek Hill.
And Waddle.
Yeah, Waddle too.
Jalen Waddle, yeah.
Yep, you have to go to, Baltimore. In Baltimore, they're no scrubs. So
hey, Baltimore, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson, doesn't even have a contract yet, an extension. So he's going to be balling to get some money.
Oh yeah, and the one thing that might change that a little bit is the contract that Russell Wilson took. So trying to get fully guaranteed money like they did for that scrub over there in Cleveland. It's not going to happen. What is this? We got comments? What's going on here? No, not yet. Okay, let's see. So anyway, I forgot to even put the scroll out. So that's not going to happen for him. So, he's going to have to figure out what he wants to do. The bad thing about it, he represents himself. So it's kind of hard to be like, well, you guys aren't giving me what I want. Let's go to this or let's go to that. And we go back and forth. There it is. JB don't have to come here, scrub. That's right. You got to come here, scrub. Sorry. I have some issues, technical difficulties. So the reason we're seeing it right now is because Bobby shared it on the Viva Los Bills page. And then he said, "What's up, Vin?" There you go. So I probably should try to share that onto my page. Hey, Bobby, if you're listening, could you share it to my page too? You probably did. So moving on. Yeah, these guys got to step up. Another guy was good to hear. Boom, Mr. Poyer Poyer, he is saying he feels good. He's going to play tomorrow night. This is another guy who's walking around saying he wants a new contract.
Yeah.
So it's tough, man. You got a lot of guys whose contracts up. Yeah, I know it's Chino. We know it's Chino, man. So we know his contract's up. Edmonds' contract up.
Yep.
This guy, I guess we'll just talk about it now too. Boom.
Just signed.
Just signed a 4-year extension today worth $53.6 million, of which $31 million is guaranteed. And this contract makes him the 6th highest paid tight end in the league. So we'll get to see more runs like this from Dawson. So
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm glad. Listen, last year he was leading the tight ends until he got hurt.
Yep.
He was the best tight end in football for a while until he got hurt.
Yeah.
So who knows how he would have finished.
Absolutely. What do you think about Sweeney staying on and OJ Howard getting cut?
Well, they were saying, OJ was struggling. He wasn't really picking it up or not playing to his capability. The only thing I didn't like is that I think what they eat, I gotta look, but his dead money cut from his contract was like, I think it was like $2 or $3 million.
Yeah.
It was a lot. So for them to actually cut him, dude, he must have been playing bad, because to eat that much money it's kind of tough.
Yeah, that's true. And getting back to Poyer, man, I don't know what's going on. Why they haven't given him any contract extension? Why they're not even talking? I've seen a couple posts by his wife Rachel Bush talking about show us the money and this and that. But I think we're about $3 million under cap now. Due to bonus signings and stuff like that. But I don't know. There's a lot of talk about OBJ coming. Odell Beckham. He even posted something, I believe, yesterday. He's like he's going to go whoever wins the game between the Bills and the Rams. So we'll see. Yeah. So he's just teasing everybody. Right. I mean, it would be a nice addition, but do I think we really need him? I think we're good on the offensive side of the ball.
That's the thing. I look, because you look at our roster, and I think our roster is pretty damn good. Now, who knows, or who's to say? Because I think he can't play 6-7 weeks into the season. He's going to miss or something like that. They're saying. Yeah. So let's say one of our guys gets hurt, then maybe But do we need him? I don't think we need him. I think we have enough depth.
Have you heard anything about Beasley signing with anywhere? I've been looking around and nobody picked him up, huh?
Nobody's picked him up.
What do you think about it? I know we're kind of all over the place today, but we didn't catch up during the whole preseason. And these are questions that I told myself I was going to ask you. I mean, I think Beasley was a hell of a receiver. Had grit, he was strong. I know he got injured in that Kansas City game, in the playoff game. He was playing with some injuries, pulled through it, but I figured somebody would pick him up. And last I heard, he was trying to probably go back to Dallas.
Yeah, because they had some injuries over there. So they were saying, hey, how about, sign me? Yeah. And it's a shame because I'm surprised that he hasn't been picked up by somebody.
By anybody.
You telling me Beasley's not better than half the receivers out there?
For real.
Who knows how much he's asking for? Because nowadays receivers are cheap. Not to say, because these kids are coming out of college ready to play. It's not like back in the 80s or the 90s when, colleges weren't throwing the ball almost every down. Now everybody's pass happy for the most league. So all these guys pretty much know how to run a route, pretty much know what to do. And then you have control of a receiver for 4 to 5 years at a discount rate, There you go. Chino says he's teased the Giants too. I'm surprised the Giants haven't had him. I don't know what kind of money they have. I'd have to look it up because he knows Brian Dable's offense.
Yeah.
He already picked up, what was it, Nick McLeod, Bills cut him, boom, snatched him up. And I wouldn't be surprised.
Anybody we cut, and he's picking them up pretty much.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if they go pluck a player or two of our practice squad.
Yeah.
You know, not that I want that, but I wouldn't doubt it. So yeah, no, I'm surprised he's not picked up. One thing, real quick, I forgot. I didn't even mention you brought up this punter. That was disappointing to me because you know we usually don't have news like that.
Yeah.
But there was a few things. So the one thing is, if the Bills didn't know about him, shame on them. They should have done the research, especially if other teams knew about it. The one girl from Good Morning Football on the NFL Network said one thing I liked. It was like, if other teams knew about this
and then passed on them,
and didn't, well, not even that, they didn't share that knowledge. That's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Just to say, listen, this kid has this going on. I don't know if you guys should mess with him, you know, to avoid something.
I'm pretty sure, you know what, to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure the Buffalo Bills, Brandon Beane and them probably had some type of knowledge, but didn't have all the details on it. And took a chance on because if you really look at it, he wasn't the first punter to be selected. I think he was like the third punter to get selected. Yeah, so, you know, there's a reason he got passed up. So you would figure, you know, I mean, we don't really know. We're just speculating, but to be honest with you, I hope the Bills didn't know it and did it blindly because, you know, that type of stuff will tarnish a team, and that's fuel for the media and fuel for the other opposing fans. I was already getting flack on your team does this, your team does that. And I was like, well, you know what? We let him go. You know, as good as he is, we still let him go because we're not. That's a culture that they're trying to build. You know, Brandon Beane and the coach, they're trying to, you know, build a certain culture, and it's not gonna fly with them. I mean, I don't know if you saw the head coach McDermott when they let him go. I mean, he literally was almost in tears. It was like I was uncomfortable watching it, to be honest with you. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that when he.
Yeah, it was really rough, man. It was rough to watch, and you know he's hurt, but you know there's a lot of female Bills fans. You know, there's a lot of women that love the Bills, and if they would have kept Matt, you know, the punter, it would have been something real. We don't need that controversy. We don't need that crap.
No, it was a good thing that they actually they cut him. I was happy. What's up, Dave? What's good, Will and Vinny? Blah, 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 blah. Go Vikings. Yeah, I think the Vikings are going to actually do pretty good this year. We'll touch about that a little later. No, I was happy that they cut him. You know, first off, you look at it and you're like, damn, dude. Like, first thing, it was a red flag. Okay, like, all of a sudden, like, because, you know, I started reading articles afterwards. But you're like, why did she wait until he was named the starter? So you're like, and then he's saying out there that it's a money grab. And when you see that, then you're like, But then I was reading some articles out there that people were posting was that, hey, she was at a party. She was underage. Supposedly, she told him, hey, I'm in high school.
Yeah.
He allegedly still gave her a drink. She got tipsy or whatever. He asked her to perform oral and, you know, that. And then he ended up doing what he did with her, then allegedly took her to another room where he left her for 3 other guys. And that she got up, left bloody, like she had her piercings ripped out, all this stuff. And she actually said that she went that night to the hospital and said she was raped and all this stuff. So how do you not find this stuff out? What's up with your scouting team?
It's insane because, you know, my son out of high school went to college, you know, played college ball. And during all these camps and everything, you know, people from colleges were saying, hey, be careful what you put on social media. Be careful what you say on social media. Everybody's watching you. Anything that you do is going to come back to bite you. So I don't know, as blatant as a situation that this was, I mean, it's a pretty serious, you know, I'm not downplaying what he did. It's very serious what he did. So you figure it would have came to light and these NFL guys would all known about it. You know, it's something that you can't just brush under the table. So, you know, it's kind of question. You kind of question like, man, did Brandon Beane and McDermott know about this and kind of gave it the benefit of the doubt because there were no charges pressed as of yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I could see how they can look at it as like, well, there's no charges been filed yet, but the more you hear the details of the crime and, you know, and still, you know, he still hasn't been charged. So, you know, It's like a tough situation to be in terms of management.
Nah, the one thing I would say is this. First off, is like what I would have liked to see. Besides, okay, let's say if he's innocent, you're innocent until proven guilty. His family is out there saying that, and that they're being torn apart and blah blah blah. I would have first of all, I believe the legal age of consent in California is 18, so he's already guilty. If she was 17,
already in trouble.
He's already have one charge against him.
Yep.
If it was consensual, he's still messed up because she's underage.
Underage, no matter what.
Regardless, yep. So he already screwed up. So it's like whatever you do. Now, if it was rape, then I hope they hit him with the book and hit the other guys with the book, and this stuff shouldn't be happening. Yeah. So I hope that. I would have liked to see Kim Pagula because she's the one pretty much the face of the Bills.
Yeah.
If I was Kim Pagula, I would have went up there and I would have said, this is the last time we're going to talk about this. Brandon Bean, McDermott, my scouting team. I made everybody pay a fine. I don't care if it was $1,000 to whatever. Yeah. Just say if they would have collected, if we collected $50,000, $25,000 is going to go to the rape victims of, where is it, somewhere in California, wherever they were from. 25 is going to go over here to Western New York. This is the last time we're talking about it. We made a mistake. It's a smudge on our face. We're moving on. And that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
But again, I'm glad they cut him, got rid of that headache, so we don't have to deal with like the whole Deshaun Watson thing. 11 games, $5 million, and if that was you and I, we wouldn't be here right now.
We'd be in a slammer. But
that's right.
Then back to Matt, that just goes to show you, one little mistake, man. These kids come out here, they're trying to do the right thing, and just one little mistake. I mean, that wasn't a little mistake. It's a mistake, but it's a big mistake. But that's why these kids growing up, coming out of high school into college, it's easy to get, the hazing and all that stuff in college. That stuff comes back to you. These kids don't realize that, for every consequence, every reaction is a consequence. Whatever you do is going to come back to bite you. So, yeah. I feel bad for the kid because he had a bright future ahead of him in terms of playing in the NFL. I mean, the kid, they call him the punt god. I mean, the first punt I seen him do was an 85-yard punt. Yeah. So I'm like, wow, this kid's going to be awesome. Then the next news we have is what he did and allegedly did. And, and the sad thing about it, even if he's exonerated, even if he dropped, they drop all the charges or whatever, he's still going to be, his name is going to be tainted, man. I hate to say it, and then people are going to be like, man, even though he got all the charges dropped, just hypothetically, got all his charges dropped, there's nothing, there's still going to be some baggage attached to his name, so I wish him well. Hopefully, those charges aren't true, but if they are true, hit him with the book.
Hit him with the book. I don't feel bad because even if it was consensual, she's
still underage.
She was still underage, man.
Yeah.
You're in college.
It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good.
You're playing ball. You probably could have so many girls after you, and this is what you do. If you did it, shame on you. But you know what? This is the NFL. Let's say he gets convicted or he does a few years, whatever. If he still could punt in 6 years or whatever it would be, somebody would probably give him a chance. The only thing he has
if they give Deshaun Watson a chance, they'll give him a chance.
But the only thing against him, he's a punter, not a quarterback.
That's true.
That's the only thing.
That is true.
Let's do what else we got here. Okay, quick. Sean Martin, the punter. There we go. Talking about punters. The punters the Bills picked up for free agency. He was number 8 on the Denver Broncos. He changed his number. He was number 6 for the Broncos. He's number 8 for the Buffalo Bills. Greg Van Roten. He is now 75. He started with number 64. And the only other change is DeMar Hamlin. He's number 3. He started off with 31.
But that number, I believe he played his whole high school and college career.
Yeah. Well, makes sense. It's good for him. Crazy thing here, which I read, which to me was so surprising. It was on the Buffalo Bills PR Twitter page, I believe, or Buffalo Bills Twitter page. Josh Allen needs 1 rushing touchdown to pass Cookie Gilchrist.
Oh, wow.
For the 3rd most rushing TDs in team history.
Wow.
How many touchdowns do you think that is? 3. He'll slide into third with how many touchdowns do you think?
Rushing touchdowns?
Yeah.
I don't know, 40?
32.
Close. Yeah.
You would think in all the years, our backs would have more than 32 rushing touchdowns to be third. So you had OJ. What I have to look up what OJ had, and so it has to be OJ and Thurman has to be 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You're telling me nobody since those two guys have rushed for more than 32 touchdowns?
I thought you were just talking about quarterbacks. I was like, did you ever see? I was like, did you ever see Jim Kelly try to run? I was like, if you were talking about quarterbacks, did you ever see Jim Kelly try to run?
Back in the day, he had those 2 knee braces.
Every time, I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time, as a young man, every time I seen him roll out of the pocket, I'd cringe, man. I'd be like, no.
Yeah, because it was dangerous.
Yeah.
Back then. Because
I'm not lying. I cringe sometimes when Josh Allen runs because he runs like a running back. He don't care to take the hit. He don't slide, man. And hopefully, I'm that's one thing. Now that we got that topic real quick, that's one thing I'm looking forward to see his changes. Look at that. He'll jump over you. He'll run through you. He'll stiff arm you. Those are great pictures right there.
Look at that. I'm collecting them, man. That's 3. So let's see who he does it to this year.
That's beautiful. But, I'm not going to lie. Every time he runs like that, I get my heart skips a beat. Like, man, if he goes down for the season over some stupid running play that he wanted to do to extend the play, now we're out the whole season. But the dude is a beast. All the opposing people that play him say it's like a running back. He's hard to take down. He's a big man, and he's got somebody said he got freakish speed. Like you look at him, you think, he's a big dude, but all of a sudden he's out.
He's got those long strides.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember him at the combine when he ran his 40. It didn't look good. He didn't look right running. It didn't look like he was a fast guy, but he actually ran, I think, a 4.6 or something, 4.5, which is pretty good for a big guy.
We're gonna have to start moving a little real quick. Boom.
Okay. Yeah, my
These
bad.
are the captains this year. They named their 9 captains. Let me take this off so we can see it. As you can see, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Tremaine Edmonds, Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, Von Miller, Tyler Mikovich, Tywan Jones, Mitch Morse. People love them some Tywan Jones.
Yes, sir.
You know who doesn't love some Tywan Jones?
You.
This guy. Look at this is Tywan Jones. Like, yo, Will, reach out, man. Shake my hand.
He's like, what's up, man? What's up, Will?
Why is Tywan Jones on this squad again? I understand special teams, but he's not returning punts or kickoffs. So what's he, a pony back? What's he, the guy at the end rushing? This guy, what we talked about, boom, Blackshear should be on our team. You tell me he can't play special teams? We know he could do kickoff returns because they had him doing it during the preseason.
Preseason, yeah.
Why not use him? And he could be our 4th back. Right now, Tywan Jones is listed as our 4th back. Guy never touches the ball. Listen, I understand. You have Singletary, Cook now, Moss. Blackshear could be in there too. Tywan Jones. What you got, man? Tywan Jones.
I don't know, man. You never liked him, but I think
no, that's not true. I liked him, but spots are precious. And this kid, like when they signed him, I thought he was going to do punt returns.
Yeah.
They don't even use him on punt returns. I thought kickoff returns. No kickoff returns. Yeah. You're using Micah Hyde as your punt returner when you got Tywan Jones on there.
I never understood that. I never understood that. Even the late push last year, we had Micah Hyde, and me and you talked about it. Like, man, why is he back there like that? But apparently, the coaches know more than we do. So, that's like the backup quarterback punting. But he used to punt in college. Yeah, Matt Barkley punted. And
they put him back on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Real quick, I bought this beer, Tatra.
Never heard of that one.
I saw it. I was like, oh, let me try it. looks like what's his name? Indiana Jones. So I was like, let's see. Woo, that's different. It's actually,
What is it, an IPA?
I think it might be a Pilsner.
Hmm.
It's from Brooklyn, New York. Full body taste beer. 6% volume alcohol. Beer with character. Woo. I'll take that later. Let's see. All right, so that was my little spew there with him, but whatever. I would rather have the guy who plays two spots like Jake Kumaro, the guy could go out there and play wide receiver, and he's making his living on special teams as well.
Yeah. What did you think about Jake Kumaro? I think, he had a couple drops this season, this preseason. I was like, but he's usually money. So let's see how he does.
That's what happens when these guys aren't really out there,
Yeah.
So, but at least they threw him out there. Go get your kicks in. The only person I wanted to see, he's on our practice squad, and I'm surprised nobody's plucked him off yet. I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants do.
Mm.
Isaiah Hodgins. He was balling during preseason. Guys got to get a look. Got to get a look. All right, let's start moving. We're going to pick division. Did you pick the division winners?
Not really.
Anyway, we'll go with it. We'll follow. All right.
I'll follow you because, I just follow the AFC pretty much.
We got our picks, too, so we could throw 1 pointer. Who do you think's going to go? AFC East, I think the Buffalo Bills, duh.
Of course.
I didn't pick their record. I was going to look and see what I would do. But I think the Bills are going to finish first. I think the Pats are going to be second. Now, in the beginning.
Wait, hold on. You think so?
Yeah. And
what about Miami? Miami looks like they'll be able to make a push.
Don't forget, listen, we only beat, we played, but we only beat the Pats by 1 win. And Miami by 2. It was kind of close.
Yeah.
My crazy statement was going to be like the Bills would be 1, New England 2 in the beginning of the preseason, before preseason. I said the Jets were going to go to 3rd and Miami was going to drop to 4th.
Really?
That was my thing.
Man, I don't know. I'd have the Bills winning. I'd have Miami 2nd. I have New England 3rd. And then the Jets, I don't know, man. Now the quarterback got hurt, messed up his leg. Now they got Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco at one point was the highest paid quarterback. So if he still got it, man, them guys might still have a little bit of they might fool some of us,
I don't know if I still believe that the Jets are going to finish 3rd, but we'll see. All right, quick. AFC North.
What record you think the Bills are going to have?
I gotta look. I didn't go.
Okay, we'll do that next.
Maybe at the end we'll try to bang this out. We got 17 minutes to do all our
picks. Okay. My bad.
AFC North: the Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. I think the Bengals are gonna take it.
Oh man, Bengals. I mean, they had a good season last year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think the Ravens. I think Lamar got something to prove. They didn't even sign his contract, so I think he's gonna ball out, man. So that's gonna be. It's going to be tight for me. I think the Ravens might take that division.
All right. Mm-hmm. AFC West: Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers. This division got stacked up this year.
Yes, sir.
And my pick with the moves they made. I don't know why everybody picks these guys and then they crap the bed. I'm picking them this year at the Chargers.
Absolutely. That's the sleeper team right there. Quarterback's amazing, bro. He's just almost as good as Josh Allen numbers wise. So
they have to stay healthy, though.
They have to stay healthy. That's a good point. I think Kansas City Chiefs are still going to be good, but I don't think they're going to be as good as they were last year.
All right.
Well, I'm with you with that. I think the Chargers are going to take that.
AFC South: Texans, Colts, Jags, Titans. I think with Matty Ice, Colts win this division this year.
I think so too. Colts are building pretty good. I think they're going to piggyback off last year. I think they're going to win the division also. I like the Colts in this one.
All right. NFC East, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Commanders. I don't know, man. I don't know what to expect with these Eagles. I'm going to go with the Cowboys, even though they have some offensive line issues. I can't count on Carson Wentz, so I'm going with the Cowboys.
I'm going to go with the Eagles, man. The defense looks like they're going to be really good. So
because of your boy. What was your boy's name?
Angel.
Angel. That's right.
I think I got another buddy of mine. We were talking about the Eagles, and he was kind of enlightening me on some of the stuff over there. And I just, the Cowboys might do well, but look what happened I don't know, man.
All right, you got Eagles.
Eagles.
Chino, what happened to Chino? He's all quiet. NFC North, Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings. I want to pick Dave Brown's Vikings, but I'm going to go with the Packers.
Yeah.
But I think the Vikings have a good chance to win this division this year.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about, Harrison Phillips over there, bringing a culture over there that people are liking about it. I like I said, like you, I like the Vikings, but I think anytime you have Aaron Rodgers under the helm, man, you always got an opportunity to win. So I'm going to stick with the Green Bay Packers as well.
NFC West, Cardinals, Rams, 49ers, Seahawks.
Whew.
I'm going with the Arizona Cardinals.
Are you really?
Yep.
Are you really? I think the 49ers are going to be pretty good this year, to be honest with you.
I don't know about Trey Lance. Trey Lance has to show me that he can ball.
Yeah. I'm just going to go out on a whim, gut feeling. Trey Lance does well. I think they have all the weapons over there to have a good team, man. I'm going to stay with the 49ers.
All right. NFC South.
Unless the Rams whip our butt, then we got to.
Well, it's either between them or the Rams, I think. But I think the Cardinals are going to take it this year.
Wow.
Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Buccaneers. You ready for this? I mean,
Saints.
Buccaneers have offensive line issues.
Oh, Saints.
But I'm going with the Panthers and Baker Mayfield. They had a good defense last year.
Really?
They made some offensive moves, and if McCaffrey could stay healthy.
Is that because they put a goose egg up to the Buffalo Bills? Is that what
Not even. Oh, we got some comments too. Oh, there you go. Who you got on that division? Bucks?
I don't know, man. They got some stuff going on over there with Brady and stuff like that. So I don't know if Jameis Winston actually does pretty good. I think they might sneak in there, man. I'm gonna. You know what? Damn, but Tom Brady, boy, you can never bet against him. That's the thing, bro.
Yeah,
it's like
even because of that offensive line. But the thing is, he releases that ball so fast.
I know. Yeah. Well, who was it that got hurt? His center just got hurt.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Saints, man. If Jameis Winston finally clicks, I think the Saints might take it. They might squeak past everybody.
They got a good defense too.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm gonna ball through this. The offensive starting lineups, according to ESPN: Josh Allen, Devin Singletary, James Cook second, Zach Moss third. I don't know about that. We'll see. What's he saying over here? Chino's comment. Yeah, I saw it. We posted it.
We saw it. He just doubled up on it.
Starting wide receiver Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis number 2, Isaiah McKenzie 3. I will tell you this right now: if this kid Khalil Shakir keeps playing the way he is,
he's nasty.
McKenzie might be out next year. Just saying.
What about the kid that was from the Jets, Crowder?
Crowder, they have him as our second wide receiver. Khalil as the second, which I would have thought he would have been a slot second, and Jimmy Kumerow. Dawson Knox tight end, Tommy Sweeney second. Morris is already banged up, questionable. Reggie Gillian, fullback. Line, Deion Dawkins, Roger Stafford, Mitch Morse, Ryan Bates, David Quesenberry. Spencer Brown is a backup. I was surprised. I thought he played well last year. So we'll see. Defense. Now they have him as a 4-3, which I doubt they're going to play a 4-3, but let's see. It'll probably be more of a 46/nickel.
Yeah.
Greg Rousseau, Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, Von Miller. If it's the 4-3, Terrell Bernard, the rookie, I guess he's playing well. I really didn't see much of him. Tremaine Edmonds, Matt Milano. Starting for now, Kyrie Elam, Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, Dane Jackson on the other side, and Tyron Johnson. He's going to be in the slot.
Yes, sir.
I was surprised with the corners, really. That's the thing with this team. There wasn't many spots. You're playing for backup and trying to make the roster.
Yep.
So, I love the depth we have on defense, though. It's crazy.
Depth is incredible. I'm excited for it. And then especially when Trey White comes back, I think it's going to be a really good, solid defense. I don't know. I think right off the gate, I think we're rated as the number 1 defense in the NFL. So,
kicker Tyler Bass, that didn't change. Our punter Sam Martin with his sign. Punt returner is actually Khalil Shakir.
Oh, wow.
That's what they have listed. Again, this is ESPN.
Yeah.
Kick returner Isaiah McKenzie. Hopefully he doesn't drop the rock because that'll be short-lived. Long snapper still Reed. They have Jamison Crowder as our backup punt returner and James Cook as our backup kickoff returner.
Wow.
Not Taiwan Jones. Anyway.
You just had to throw that in there.
Had to throw it in there. We have 9 minutes. You ready?
All right.
We'll start checking these out. Saints -5.5 against the Falcons. Straight up. And with the points, I'm taking the Saints just because I don't know what's up with Marcus Mariota yet.
Oof. Yeah, I'm with you too. Are you gonna do you're just gonna do the spread or
I'm doing straight up in points.
Okay, I'm just gonna do straight up and I'm gonna give the score like I always do.
Go ahead.
I think like I said, if Jameis Winston does well, I'm a little sketchy with Marcus Mariota also. I have the Saints 27, Falcons 14.
All right.
If you want to write that down so you could make fun of me at the next show.
Got no time. I have my Bills defense too, Chino. 49ers are giving 7 points to the Chicago Bears. Straight up, I'm going to take the 49ers, but something's telling me the Bears are going to cover that point spread. Part of me wants to pick the Bears straight up, but I'm going to just take them with the points.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I know it's Trey Lance's first game. I don't know, the Justin Fields I'm still not convinced with him. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know if they even going to cover the spread. I say the 49ers 24, Bears 14.
All right. So they don't cover according to you.
They don't cover.
Steelers are getting 6.5 points from the Bengals. Listen, last year the Bengals smacked them up both times, and I believe that was with Roethlisberger. I think they're going to smack them up again. Sorry, Trubinsky. So I'm taking the Bengals with the straight up and with the spread.
Wow. What was the spread on that?
6.5.
Man, I think it's going to be – I don't think they're even going to cover. I think the Bengals are going to win. The Pittsburgh O-line is kind of shaky in my opinion. Joe Burrow was out sick or something half of this preseason. I think he had, what did he have? Like something was appendicitis or something like that. So I think he's still going to pull through though. So I got the Bengals winning 21-17.
Here's a crazy upset for you guys coming. Eagles -4.5. They're giving up 4 points to the Lions. I'm taking the Lions.
Ooh. Well, man.
What?
Yeah. I'm taking the Eagles. Even though the Lions always play really good, as of late, last year, I think this year they're going to be a lot better than than last year. But I think that I don't know, for some reason I've been watching what the Eagles are doing over there. I like what they're doing. I say the Eagles 27, Lions 21.
Yeah, the Lions defense needs to show up. If they don't, then they're going
in trouble for sure.
I'm just riding their high from last year, and I think that, like you said, I think they're going to be better than they were last year. Pats going down to Miami. Miami's giving 3.5 to the Pats. I'm taking the Pats, getting 3.5, both straight up and with the spread.
Oh man, I don't know. I think Miami's the Patriots' Achilles heel, man, if you will. And I don't know. I think the addition of Hill and Waddle, I think they're going to actually be a pretty decent team if Tua could throw the ball. I think I've seen one play where he actually threw the ball pretty well to Hill. So if they could keep that up, I'm gonna take the Dolphins in this game, man. I think they might sweep the Patriots again. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I say the Patriots 24-21. I'll say it's a close one, but I think the Dolphins are going to take it.
Real quick, Chino, Alex Knox as a tight end. He was the best tight end in football for a while before
Yes,
he got
sir.
injured. And I actually have him on my starting squad. I'll start him. Well, I don't know. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow, though.
Yep.
We'll see. Ravens giving up 7 points to the Jets. The only, I think the Ravens are going to win this game. The only thing that I might think about twice is that Lamar hasn't played all preseason, so he might be a little slow to get going. But I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens too. But, hey, Joe Flacco knows that Ravens team. I mean, he won the Super Bowl with them.
That was a long time ago.
I know it was a long time ago, but I don't know, man. Joe Flacco scares me, man. A lot of people, he was at one point the highest paying quarterback at one time. Does he still have it? If he still has it, I'd give him a shot. But I think it's going to be a close one also. I think the Ravens are going to win, though, 24-21 also.
So they're not covering in your eyes. Here you go. Jaguars headed to Washington to play the Commanders. The Commanders are giving 2.5 points. I actually, because I don't trust in Carson Wentz, got to see what he could do. They have some weapons, but I'm going with the Jags.
I think so, too. I think so. I like Josh Allen over there. I like their defense. I think they could be something special. I went to that game, the Buffalo Bills against the Jaguars game over there, and in person, they fly around a lot. I like their defense a lot, to be honest with you. If the defense could gel, I think they could win a lot of ball games. I got the Jaguars 21, Commanders 14.
I'm making my pick right here. The Browns going to face their ex-quarterback, Baker Mayfield, said that he wants to F them up, even though he said, I didn't say that. Panthers are giving up 1.5 points. I think the only reason I'm not taking the Browns is because of Jacoby Brissett. I want to see what he could do. Their defense is nasty, but the Panthers had a pretty good defense last year. So I think the Panthers have enough weapons that they could beat the Browns if the Browns don't just run the ball all day long and kill the clock.
Yeah, I'm the same with you. Jacoby Brissett got to show me something, man. So I think, Carolina Panthers are playing really well too. I mean, I know it was preseason, but I like what they're doing. Baker Mayfield is he got a chip on his shoulder how it went down. So I think he's gonna be balling out too. So I'm gonna take the Panthers. I say 24-14, man.
All right.
Panthers.
Colts giving up 7 points to the Texans. I'm taking the Colts all the way with Matty Ice. I think they finally have a good quarterback with all those weapons. Yeah. So I'm taking the Colts. Even though I think the Texans are going to be playing better this year.
Texans are going to play better, but they're not going to play that better. I don't think so. They still got all, and now especially with the situation with the quarterback suspension again, another black eye for the organization. Matty Ice, like you said, I think he's going to do well over there. I think Colts might have an opportunity this year if they play well to go deep into the playoffs. To be honest with you, so I want to see. I'm gonna watch them this game and see what they do. But I got them. Colts 27, Texas 21.
All right. Going to the afternoon games on Sunday. Giants are playing the Titans. Titans are giving up 5.5 points. Listen. Abel couldn't beat the Titans in the past as an offensive coordinator. I don't think it's going to happen now. I'm taking the Titans, spread and straight up.
Ooh, man, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Giants on this one. I think Brian Dable's going to dial up some stuff. Titans got, their pass rusher got injured. I don't know if you've seen that in preseason towards ACL. So I think their defense is going to be a little bit shaky this year. So I'm going to take the Giants 27, Titans 26. I think it's going to be a close one. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Packers are giving up 1.5 to the Vikings who are at home. Hey, Dave, I'm taking the Vikings. I think the Vikings at home. Everybody, I think, is healthy. I think they beat the Packers.
Man, this is one of the games that I've been looking forward to actually watching, man. I think it's because, I've been following Harrison Phillips and stuff like that. And I think the Vikings have a really good offense. So if they could win it and stay in the shootout with the Green Bay Packers, I think they have an opportunity to win. But I think the Packers are going to take it like literally like by 1 point. So I'm gonna say 24-23 or something. I think it's gonna be a real tight game. So I'm gonna take the Packers by 1.
Look at this. You got poor Chino over here, confused over here. Look, let's go, Vin. G-Man. My guy. He must be drinking something good. All right. Chiefs -6.5 against the Cardinals. I'm taking the Cardinals. That's right.
Ooh.
Straight up. And points.
Wow.
Points.
Nah, ain't happening, man. Patrick Mahomes, they ain't gonna come out the bowl and with an L like that, man. I got Kansas City Chiefs actually by more than a touchdown. I'll say Kansas City Chiefs, 27-20. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Here's another good game. Raiders.
But write them down now for next show.
I'll remember them. Raiders are getting 3 points from the Chargers. I'm going with the Chargers, even though the Raiders are much improved. I think this Chargers they're all around good if they play well. I don't know if that makes sense.
Man. Didn't Khalil Mack go over there to the Chargers?
Yep.
Man, I thought, that's gonna be nasty too, man. Their defense, not only is their offense good, their defense pretty good. The Raiders, they're a type of team that they're really good on one day and then really bad the next. So they're gonna have to prove something to me. I'm gonna take the Chargers. I think the Chargers are gonna do one of the dangerous playoff teams this year. Also, so I'll say the Chargers 27, Raiders 24.
All right, we're ready. Went over our time limit. First,
step it up.
We're a mess. Buccaneers giving 2.5 points to the Cowboys on Sunday night. Both offensive lines are banged up. I'm going to take the Bucs and their defense and Tom Brady's quick release.
I disagree with you. I think with all this stuff that's going on, I think Brady's a little rusty. He's going to take a game or two to be able to get back in the rhythm. He's 4 years old. He's like a vampire. So I think it's going to take him a game or two to get into the groove. So I'm going to take Dallas on this one, man. I'll say 21-17.
Maybe he is a vampire. Maybe. Monday night.
Write it down.
6.5. Playing the old Seahawks minus Wilson. I'm going to take the Broncos. Wilson's going to want to go in there and light up the Seahawks.
I'm with you. I'm with you. He got Russell Wilson got FU money now, so he's going to say FU to the Seattle Seahawks for not paying him. I think it's payback. I think Broncos are going to win 24-21.
All right. Last game, Bills against the Rams. Thursday night tomorrow. I'm going to be stuck in the academy. I'm not even going to see most of this game.
I'll text you.
Yeah.
I'll text you.
I can't even look at my phone. I get kicked out of class until we get like a 10-minute break. Anyway, the Bills, I'm surprised, are 2.5-point favorites at the Rams' house. Listen, history-wise, the Bills lead the series 8-5. Last time they played was in 2020.
Close game.
35-32.
Yeah.
I think the Bills are going to win this game. I think it's going to be a tough game, but they have to contain Aaron Donald and get that run game going. And hopefully these young corners could slow down their good wide receivers. They got good wide receivers over there. It's going to be a tough game.
So you got the Bills?
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bills as well. I'm surprised Aaron Donald didn't get suspended after that fiasco with the helmet throwing and everything. I figured he'd get suspended at least for the Bills game. I was hoping he would be. But then you got Jalen over there in the corner. Yeah. I'm going with the Bills. I think Bills are going to put up some big points, man. Probably 28 points. I think the Rams will try to keep up with them. I say 24. I'll put 28-27 Bills. I think it's going to be a close game.
All right, that was the injury report from Wednesday from the Buffalo Bills PR Twitter page. We got through it. It was a little rough at first, Thanks for Bobby throwing up the page. For some reason, didn't come up on our pages. The people saw us around.
Hey, it's the first game of the season for us. We're a little rusty, so
we didn't have no preseason.
We didn't have no preseason.
Here's the schedule. Oh, that's not it. Where's the schedule? Here's the schedule real quick. It's going to be a tough one.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be tough. Everybody has it like they're going to have a cakewalk. I don't see it.
Me neither.
maybe I'll give my record next week since we're out of time.
We'll do that.
To everybody out there, salute. Look on our page, on my Facebook page. We have to get you set up so it goes on your Facebook page, and we'll let you know when we're going to be on next week. When it comes down to our schedules. But until then, go Bills.
Go Bills, baby.
Good night. Peace out. Adios.
Peace.
Nos vemos.